Good morning, everybody. Glad to see everybody here. It's a beautiful Friday morning. Looks like the sun is out. Yesterday was an interesting day. Uh, Yesterday we came back down through the 50, the 34, landed on the 20. Pretty ugly, nasty candle. I see this morning it looks like the futures are trying to climb up a little bit. We'll see what happens toward the end of the day. I would not be surprised if we don't see a lower low today. Um, Possibly a close at the lower end of the candle, possibly even a little bit lower. We'll just have to monitor that. Uh, be cautious with the trades. Put your money in your pocket when you can. Okay, let's take a look at some of the stock picks. FAZ. FAZ. If you see the market starting to pull back a little bit, you might want to think about this FAZ. We've got a little morning star here. Morning star after this pullback. Nice bullish candle yesterday. Closed just underneath the T line. If this can get up over the 2650, the 20, it may want to reach out and touch these swing highs up here. Good chart pattern at this point. Definitely one I'm going to be taking a look at. QID. I thought QID was a nice little chart right in here. And let me get rid of these. This is something I was doing last night. QID, another morning star signal. This is a buy on strength, just as FAZ is. Buy on strength. Wouldn't be afraid to buy on an inside day using a stop for the QID, using a stop of about the 50-day simple, about the 33.40 area. If it doesn't close up over that area, then I would be uh, probably wouldn't want to hold it over the weekend. Gern, Gern. I think Gern may be setting up here. I've got it on my watch list. In a downtrend, put in a bottom, looks like it's trying to rally up. Having a little trouble with the 50 being supported by the T line and 34. That's a pretty common chart pattern right here. Little flag formation. If we can see a breakout, you certainly want to be involved with that. Another place you might want to look at this is you can see where the the buyers keep picking it up. They keep picking it up right at this lower end right in here. So anywhere in this area I would look at as a buy, and then a breakout as an add to. So you buy a not your full position in here, by half, quarter, third maybe, and then on that breakout you want to add to it. Stop outside of this box on the bottom side, so basically below the T line for a stop. Doug. Doug is another chart I think that's looking pretty good here. Um, Nice gap up yesterday. Took out the 20-day simple. Came right up to these highs right in here. What we need to do is see this finish up, break out a little higher. Inside day open would be nice. That would give us a little better entry. I would use something about the 20-day simple moving average as a stop in that area, right about there. So you've got a nice little stop right in here. Good buy area, an add to on a breakout. And that's on Doug, D-U-G. DN, try this again here. DN. It's another nice chart. We've been following this quite a bit in the room. Let me kind of move this. It's pretty much doing what we wanted. This up, down, and now it's starting its move up. We have to adjust it for the amount of days that it may be moving sideways. Little bottom, gap up, came up to the 34, gave us a little bit of a pullback, being held up here on the T line. Yesterday it tried to break out with a little bit of a pullback. I see pre-market it's up, what are we, 755. So we're opening up, looks like in the wick area on a breakout. Sure going to want to be a buyer of this DN right here. I have been a buyer. I've sold it, took the profits, sold out yesterday as well, just lightening up on my positions ahead of the weekend and of course yesterday's ugly candle. UNG is another one. UNG setting up, little gap off this little tiny doji here, pretty much consolidating, holding up above the big three. Nice support area right here. buy area. Whoops, let's see here. Buy area. Anything to the right is what I would look at, and on a breakout. There we go. So anything in this area using the moving average support as a stop line, probably this little doji right in here, so just about the bottom of this, the box right in here as a stop. You want to own it on a breakout. You want to add to it, looking for that swing, taking out this swing high up here, and then heading up toward the 200 SMA. And for the VIX traders, VXX, whoops, what are we doing here? There we go. VXX, we might want to watch that. Not quite a little bullish engulf. We do have a nice double bottom here on it. Held itself up very well yesterday. We do need to see that strength up above the T-line. Watch coming through these three major moving averages, the 20, the 34, and the 50. But this is a buy on, excuse me, a buy on strength. An inside day would be fine, but you want this to hold up. We don't want to see this thing start trading back below about the 17 level and then get yourself stuck in this. So it needs to stay at the upper end of today and then that breakout. Not one I would probably hold overnight. OREX. Of course, the inverse. You got to be careful holding some of the inverse overnight. They can turn around on you, especially if you're holding those triples. They can get a little stingy sometimes. So when I do hold them overnight, what I'll do is I will lessen my position so it's not as radical. Of course, it's not as radical to the upside either, to the positive side, but still you might have part of that position. Here's another one. OREX. Coming from a decent bottom right here, good multi-bar bottom, little double bottom, rallied up and now doing a little consolidation right at this recent top. We're looking for a breakout of about the $4.20 area. That could lead us up 480, 5 plus up into here. That was OREX. And the last one I have here is Asia. We've had a nice rally up. We're putting in a good little pullback here, possibly setting up for a J hook. We want to watch this. What we want to look for, let's see here. What we want to look for is some bottoming action through here. It may take a couple of candles before it actually starts turning up. I'm going to drop this down a little bit, just about to the T-line right here. So we want to see that bottoming action in here. We do want to see a buy candle that starts lifting it up, and we want to be trading this on positive strength. I want to say thank you everybody for your post this morning. I do appreciate it. Thanks for being here early. And I'm going to grab a cup of coffee and we'll be back shortly. Thank you.